Hiya guys, welcome back. This is tutorial 6. We're going to be talking about portals very quick. Now, why are portals handy? I will show you. Let's just give ourselves one of these. Right, let's imagine we're creating ourselves a nice scenario here. Driver in that end. Always with EMUs, make sure the driver's in the correct end. Yes, he is. That's absolutely fine. Let's say we've just designed ourselves a really nice scenario. We're going to be going to Chelsea, I think, is the next one down on this. This is the Great Western Main Line. Chelsea, let's say we're going to Chelsea Platform 4. Right, 2. If we can find it. Chelsea 4. And that's where the scenario will end. So that's fine. We'll make that as the player train. So, done. Now, that would be a fairly boring scenario. We want something happening. So, what we're going to do is we're going to stick another train over here. There. AI with a driver. Done. And what we're going to tell this train to do is to go down here. Because if we look at where he is, that line, if we follow it down, doesn't actually go anywhere. There's no points, it is just a straight line going straight to this portal in Swindon. So how do we use it? Simple. Go to bump. If we look down the list here, Swindon. Now of course Swindon isn't replicated as a station, right? So you're thinking to yourself, well, is that a siding? How does that work? It's really easy. So we're going to end his route at Swindon as well, so he'll be wiped off the map completely. We will even go one step further than that, because we want this to be a really fun-filled scenario. So let's go a bit further down the line here. Let's go around to about... I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's actually go as far as Chelsea. So, if I just find it. If you want to zoom around the map like this, Control, left click, donk, press that little arrow, and go back to the map, and all of a sudden we're above Chelsea. So, what we're going to do is find... Yeah, it's going to be this platform. We're going to stick another train there. And we're going to tell him to go... We could give him instructions to stop at Didcot for all that matters, but I'm not really that bothered. But we're going to tell him, you got a driver, timetable, your service 3, you are going to be going to Swindon as well. And you're also going to end at Swindon. Now, what that is going to do, and I'll show you it when it starts, is it's going to make both of those trains vanish from the map. If we didn't do that, if you imagine how long this route is between here and London, we would have to find somewhere for every single one of these trains to park up, and we have not got that amount of bloody sidings if we got like 30 trains coming the other way. It also makes it really complicated, far easier just to get them to vanish from the map. Now, not only that, if we were to tell Service 3, for example, to park up in, I don't know, Didcot, Northam siding is 4, that's going to block a line for another train. It makes it really complicated. So, let's now load this up. And we will see what happens. Right. Boom. So it's going to take a moment to load in. So I'm not really interested in our train. What I'm interested in is this one over here. So let's follow him. So like I say, that is the whole gist of portals, is they are a really, really easy way to get rid of trains. Just lose them completely. Out of sight, out of mind. It's kind of like the old air traffic control games where, you know, once it leaves your airspace, you don't care about it. And to be fair, once this train here has gone to Swindon, we just don't care about him. He can do whatever the hell he likes. And that's very, very easy for us. Right. You going? God, speed up a bit. Here he comes. Right. Now I'm in the middle. I'm very nearly finished of designing a Cornish Riviera Express. which is on this route, using a castle class. And I've ended up with about 25 trains coming the other way, just to add some AI and a bit of fun to it. And portals is the only way I've been able to do it, because I've had so many trains going the opposite direction that every single one has used one of the London Paddington portals just so that as soon as they reach London Paddington they vanish from the map, because otherwise I've got about 6 trains parked up at Paddington to begin with, and it would just cause chaos trying to find a platform for every single one of them. Right, so here he is approaching the end of the line, and you'll see what happens. So you think to yourself, Christ, he's about to crash into some trees. Well, actually no, he's not, because the camera won't go any further than that anyway, so if we just watch him. And almost there. Bomb. Vanish from the map. And also, if we just look at our map really quickly, you can see that he has indeed actually vanished. See, there's us parked at the platform there. He's gone. And that is how we use portals. Now, the other one's coming down now. If we just jump back to our train. I thought it was a DMU, yeah. So we'll jump back to ours. We'll go and find our friend. Now if you imagine this is a much bigger scenario than this, you know, we're going all the way to London or something, then you can start to understand about how important this is, because the scenario has only just started, and within the first couple of minutes we'll have passed 2 trains. You know, that's 2 sidings essentially taken, and we've got to find routes for them for. So, how far away is he? He's coming. It's a good looking train, isn't it? Let's give him some lights. Right. Now the whole point of scenarios is you want them to be as lively as possible, because if we designed a scenario going from here to Paddington and it was just us on the railways, it would be one of the most boring scenarios ever invented. But here he comes. Actually, free roam. There's a bit of life into the scenario. Another train we're passing, and of course when he gets down to Swindon he'll be gone with the other one. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's how we use portals. Hope that helps, and I will see you for the next one.